Hi, this is Chilin from the Honors Tutorial. Our topic for today is about multiplication of radicals. This is under Mathematics 9. Let us have our example number 1. So that is square root of 15 times square root of 5. And this will be our solution for this kind of example. Let's write solution here. And then let's write the given. So we have here square root of 15 times square root of 5. Since they have the same index, just copy the square root and then multiply 15 and 5. So square root of 15 times 5, that is equal to 75. And then now this is what you are going to do. Just think of factors of 75. The first factor should be a perfect square number, and then the second factor is not. So in that case, we can have here 25 times 3 because 25 times 3 is equal to 75. And then 25 is a perfect square number and the square root of 25 is 5. So let's write 5 here. And then it can be possible for 3 to get the square root of it. So we will be having square root of 3 here. So the answer is 5 square root of 3 for example number 1. Let us have another example. For example 2, we have here the cube root of 2 times the cube root of 32. There are two ways of solving it. Let me just show you first how we are going to solve it in the first method. So this is the easiest that we can have. Solution 1. Let's copy the given. That's the cube root of 2 times the cube root of 32. Since they have the same index, just copy cube root. And then I want you to multiply 2 times 32. And 2 times 32, that's 64. So we have here the cube root of 64. So the cube root of 64 is 4. So this is the first method. And this is the answer. So the second way of solving it is this. So this is solution 2. I'll just copy the given first here below. So that's the cube root of 2 times the cube root of 32. Let's copy the cube root of 2 first because there's no exact cube root for 2. So for cube root of 32, we can factor this out because there is a factor of cube root of 32 that is when raised to 3 and multiplied to another number, the answer is 32 and that is 8 times 4. So let's copy cube root of 2 times cube root of 8, that's 2 because 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, that's 8. So we have here 2 and then copy cube root of 4. Since we have here the same index, the same cube root, so we can multiply 4 and 2. So let's just copy 2 here, which is outside the radical symbol. and then the cube root of 2 times 4. And let's continue. So that is 2 cube root of 2 times 4, that's 8. As you can see, we can simplify cube root of 8, that is equal to 2. So now we have here 2 times 2, that is equal to 4. So this is the other way of solving example number 2. Let us have another example. Now we have here the square root of f cubed times the square root of f raised to 7. And this is how we are going to solve for it. Solution. Copy the given first. So that is the square root of f cubed times the square root of f raised to 7. And then, since they have the same index, you can multiply it directly. Just don't forget to write the radical sign here or symbol. So that is the square root of f cubed times f raised to 7. So when multiplying variables, we are going to add the exponents. So it will become the square root of f raised to 3 plus 7. So that is equal to 10. And then, for us to simplify this, we can just simply divide 10, the exponent, and the index 2 here. There is an index 2 here, but it is invisible. So 10 divided by 2, that's 5. So the answer is f raised to 5. And this is the answer for example number 3. How about the other example? For example number 4, we still have the same index here, so we can just multiply it directly. Let me show it to you. Let's copy first the given. So that is the fifth root of 6y raised to 7 times the fifth root of 8y raised to 9. And then let's copy the radical here, the fifth root of um 6 times 8, that's 48. And then for the variables, let's copy y and add the exponent. So 7 plus 9, that is equal to 16. Let's see if we can still simplify the numerical coefficient of y, which is 48. So in this case, if we factor 48, sadly, there's no factor of 48 that when you raise to 5 and multiply to another number that is equal to 48. So that is not possible. So in this case, 48 will remain inside the radical symbol. Don't forget 5 here as our index. But the good news is we can still simplify y raised to 16 because we can divide 16 and 5. 16 divided by 5, that is equal to 3, right? So that's 3 remainder 1. So it will become y raised to 3, and then our remainder, which is 1, will be left here inside the radical symbol. So our final answer is y cubed, fifth root of 48y. So this is the answer for example number 4. So this is it for part 1 of our topic. Kindly watch the part 2 of this topic for more complex examples. If you have inquiries about us or about the topics, please message the Honors Tutorials FB page. Thank you and God bless.